Hi guys, this is the match analysis for the game we played last Sunday against Bourne Blades. What I'm going to do on this video, I'm going to just show you some of the highlights. Is about some set pieces, crosses and shots, and but hopefully we will have some of the outcome to discuss. What I'll do, I'm going to play live the video clips selection, and then I'm going to comment, pause, and I'm going to point out the things we could do better or differently, or how well we've been doing in a particular situations. Let's have a look. We start with crosses. So in this cross here, Beth is on the right. She did overlap what you can see. Lara, she's slightly at the back. And positioning in the center is pretty okay. You got Adri and Sadie slightly at the back. We should attack this space here, but the cross, as you can see, is a little bit to the goalkeeper. We know that the cross needs to come in the penalty spots. Again, you got Sadie on the right-hand side. Good cross from Sadie. Looks like it's a good cross, but the ball is sort of kicked too much towards the goalkeeper. Positioning wise is very good. You go Adri ready to attack the space. You can see she's in front of the defender. Sadie, she's about to kick. The ball is going to have to be played in this area here, and definitely that would allow Adri to get before the defender. A good positioning by Neve as well. She's right in the center. She could be a little bit on the right side, but I think she's got a good position. So in the case, she will be able for sure to attack the space if Adri doesn't get the ball. But in this case, as you can see, Sadie crosses the ball into the center towards the goalkeeper, so no one of our players get the ball back. I think this is Sienna. She's also following up really well, and this one is on the right side is Lara that was overlapped by Sadie. Next one, again, you got Sadie on the right side trying to move on again. Good positioning by everyone else. You got now Bep slightly inside. This is Adri. She's waiting to see how successful Sadie is to attack the space. And also, Beth is attacking the space. Neve is nicely in. Isabella and Sienna and Lara covering quite nicely, ready to support. Defenders are everyone in positioning. A little bit of an extra touch here. The cross comes and it gets deflected. But again, look, Beth, she's coming in as a centered midfield in a free space. Sadie, she could even play the ball back here. It's important when we play, we look up and see where our teammates are positioned. But overall, is a good position by everyone. So was a corner. And again, you got Lara here, trying to, really nice Lara now, trying to face the defender. As you can see here, Lara, she is showing the back to the defender. What she does really well, she turns quickly, facing it for a 1-2-1, for a 1v1. As you can see, here we go. Now she turns, perfect. Now she's facing her. You can see she's attracting the defender. She managed to skill past the defender and cross. That was absolutely awesome by Lara. Well done. And the cross is also in a good direction. You can see Sadie, she gets on the ball. You have behind Adri. Adri, she could have even attacked the space, but she's there. Support by Sienna, Neve in the perfect position. Support by Beth. Isabella as a left back, she's definitely covering really well as well. Anya, these are our two full back. You can see we are completely in the last third. So really good positioning by everyone. And they say they try to assist Adri for a goal, for a shot. Anyway, this is Adri. Great turn by Adri. Great positioning by Sadie, ready to attack the space. Neve, she's down here. She is ready to attack this lovely space that was made available by Adri, attracting the defender in. Adri, she performed a really good turn from a throw-in. Here we go. You can see the ball comes. One touch turn. In this case, now the ball gets played a little bit too deep. It's nothing for Neve to reach, or either Neve or Sadie to reach this ball that is played, is overkicked. As discussed with Adri, she should have looked first. And the way to look is as soon as she did the turn, as you can see, Adri, she managed to perform the turn. Here we go. She's looking down now. As soon as she passed with this touch, here we go. Can see that now at this stage, you should just give her a look here. Look, Sadie, she's asking for the ball, but for some reason, here we go. At this point, I think Sadie doesn't. Adri doesn't have clear what to do, and she overkicks the ball unless she just execute the pass. Something can happen. Here we go. Got Adri again on the left hand side trying to cross. Positioning on the holding foot is slightly wrong, so she's out of balance and she kicks to the goalkeeper, actually in a goal kick. Sadie, great cross, I think. Great execution, a great swing of the leg. Technically, very nicely executed this, as you can see. Shot spec, here we go. Can you see now? A holding leg is right next to the ball. Nice swing, perfect balance with the arm. Here we go, look at that. And now she hits the ball with a nice swing. So you can see the ball becomes quite powerful. Actually, the direction is pretty much decent. Their defense is quite nicely set into pace. You got one near post, far post, and a nice cover for them. Everyone else. In this case, probably we could have had a little bit more attacking. Adri probably she should have been inside, as well as Neve probably inside. But anyway, we won a goal kick on that. Sorry, a corner. And again, Bella on the ball, cross shot. I don't know. I think she's trying to cross. It was a little bit too much towards the goalkeeper. And again, Lara, I don't know what this is, Lara. I think it was a cross. Your attempt to cross, you look quite disappointed after the ball got kicked. You can see the direction. And again, Sadie, she's slightly in between. Adri, she's ready to attack the space, but she's behind the defender. She probably should have cut inside. And then the ball gets across to the goalkeeper. Remember, in this situation, the cross has to go on the penalty spot. The cross from here, our aim is to cross in this area here. This is where all the strikers, wingers, midfielders can attack. Let's say from the goal kick line to the penalty box spot. That's where the cross should be. Sadie now, she's supporting the action on the right. She should be slightly in the centre because there's plenty of play on the centre. On the right, you go Kristen, you go Beth supporting. There's a bit too much gap with the defence. I think we should always place a player here, maybe one on the midfielder. But we really wanted to win, so we have 1, 2, 3 strikers, plus 3 defenders. All the full-backs were at the back here. And the defenders. But yeah, cross to the goalkeeper. Let's keep going. Sienna, nice turn. Here we go, past one player. And an assist. Here we go. Lovely ball by Sienna, perfectly executed. Really brave to turn against defenders. She got some options. Mira, she's covered. Lucy as well. But the ball she put through is perfect for Sadie. So now, what they did mistake here, Sadie, she's not offside. Really good positioning, Sadie, well done. So the first touch goes towards the right-hand side, as you can see. Touch the ball, you can see it moves to the right and it bounces as well. So you can see Lorcan is trying to, you really understand the touch you see. So in this case, a nice soft touch right in front of you. You see Stanley knew to go to the right hand side. That's what we say is important. First touch, you always need to be accurate. In this case, the ball went to your right, therefore you're not facing the goal anymore. And then it's difficult for you to shoot. A first touch towards the goal, control on your feet will allow you to shoot straight away. You see now you end up crossing, which is very good. Lovely cross, perfect direction. Look where the ball arrived right here, where Bella is in, as we said, between the goal kick line and the penalty spot. We have plenty of players. You got Lucy here, Mira, Kristen, and Bella. We've been so unlucky. No, look, you got also Lucy right in front of the goal. Bella tried to turn and kick, she couldn't. And again, lovely ball by Mira here, ball through. As you can see, perfect timing for the run by Sadie. Well done. She's not offside because she's in a half. The ball gets played, and look at here. She's got a bit of an advantage towards the defender. For some reason, you slow down too much. I know you have to do an extra touch before shooting, but your first touch here should be a touch that takes you here at least. Okay, so your first touch. Oh, you haven't touched the ball yet. So from here, that's the first touch. So this first touch is a bit too close to you. You see, you have to slow down, allowing the defender to come back to you. And at this point, the shot is not as efficient as it could have been. Good follow-up by everyone else. You were very good at following up, I've got to say. And again, Bella, from here, I don't know what Bella this was. A nice ball for Mira. You try to shoot, probably, but you can see the ball barely even reaches the goal. So in this case, maybe your first touch to control the ball and see what's going on. Maybe you can do a first touch or maybe play a pass. I don't know where, yeah, Adri, he was out. You got Mira instead of Adri. So Mira tend to come towards midfield, not as much as Adri does. Adri would usually stays in front of a line, in front of the defenders here. So less options for the midfielder to play the striker. But yeah, you try to shoot from there. What I would have done, it's easy for us to say after the game, maybe look up first and see you're a bit far. Maybe you want to do your first touch towards you and take it on, get closer, maybe cross. But anyway, I like every time someone shoots on goal. So it's good. So here, again, Kristen, I think, I don't know what this is, probably was a pass, again, out of balance. She does the first touch. Here we go. Now I think she should have looked up, play Sadie, or maybe even Mira, the play Sadie. But Sadie is definitely a pass here. The ball moves away a little from there. She technically, as you can see, we discussed this many times. Look, she's kicking the ball. Look at the ball kicked by the kicking leg, but look at the distance that the holding leg has with the ball. So this is too much. So she should have done an extra step, placed this leg right next to the ball and have a nice swing if she wants to shoot from here. I think perhaps she's trying to play Sadie and she miskicked the ball. And also she get pushed by the defender. Look how much this defender plays physically. Look at the bust she gives. You see, boom. That's what we get from defenders. Okay. Let's move on to shot. There you go, good ball from Sadie, trying to push the defender. Adri misses the first touch to go on the spot, on the space. But Sadie managed to win the ball back. And here we go. Nice coordination by Sadie. If we look at the distances with the the ball and the holding leg is a bit far. You see that's, and there's not much balance with the kicking leg. You know, actually, yeah, the arm, sorry. Then she trying to kick. I think the shot is very good because as you can see, Sadie's facing the flag. She's really sort of going towards the flag. It's a nice swing. It's a good shot from my point of view. With probably an extra step next to the ball would have been a bit more powerful. But yeah, anyway, it was good. So throw in. Adri tried to turn. I think it's a pass to Neve. Neve managed to arrive early. Here we go. Have a look at the same situation we have in before. She's trying to kick with her left leg, which is a bit more difficult because she's right-footed. But if we look at the distance again between, that's when she impacts the ball. Have a look. The distance between the ball and the holding leg is too much. So this leg should be here. So that would allow a nice turn of the body. And then a nice kick with more power. So basically it's out of balance and the ball gets pretty much has no power. Here, Finadri again, first good touch is quite good. Ball in front of her. Let's have a look at the execution. Yeah, here we go. The ball bounced right in front of her. It's not bad, but it's slightly too much ahead. That's why the ball goes up. And the ball is out of direction. It's a bit too much. Got Neve here with Isabella. Ball to Adri. What I really like here, Adri does. Defender gets the ball. She does one touch. Adri, she gets in between. You see, look, there's the space between the defender and the ball. The defender and the ball. Adri tried to win this distance here. She does really well because she puts herself in between. Now, possession is on Adri. Let's have a look at this on a normal speed. Here we go. Nice. Get the ball back and ball straight away to Sadie. She didn't look, but she knew Sadie was doing the right run. Sadie tried to shoot. Ball gets to Lara. Nice shot from Lara. She's been very good and sort of faking the. Let's place this properly. Faking the shot because she allowed the defender to come in. Ball on the left foot. Really like your courage, Lara, trying to get the ball on your left foot. Very good. So now this is a corner. So what was saying Neve. So this is the corner number 2. 2 hands up is the shot from the person that kicks the corner. So in this corner, as soon as the 2 hands go down, the striker start moving towards the ball. But Neve, you place exactly where Saskia, that she's kicking the corner, will go after the ball gets passed to Sadie. So I'm not sure if you were there before. No one told you. I think I was trying to tell you during the match. And Saskia, you should have been saying to Neve, she needs to move inside the box because she was occupying, therefore putting a defender on the area where you're supposed to shoot. But, and quite funny enough, she ended up having the ball and shooting. For next time, Neve, you should be like these girls here. They are perfectly positioned, one next to each other. You see the defenders know that these guys are going to attack here. So they're waiting for them, but it's dangerous for them to do that. Let's have a look what happened. Ball to Sadie here, ball back. Now you see, you anticipate Saskia. Saskia should have been here and shoot with the right foot straight away. You managed to do your first touch. You see Saskia's coming. You managed to shoot. Shot is decent, get deflected. And I think then the cross from Sadie is not there. This is a shot straight from the goal. I think I've done this because I want to discuss what happened here. So I think this shot should have been done maybe towards this area here, above the defenders, because there's no options for any of our attackers to get the ball. You see where all our players are. I think the ball should have been kicked there. Now, this is a good ball from Beth. And a decent shot, again, like first half from Sadie. We were quite pleased, as you can see me, quite pleased because it wasn't easy. And also she's been quite nicely coordinated. Your first touch is decent. It allows you to face the ball straight for the shot. So basically control and shot. Let's have a look at the distance between your leg. Is a bit too much, but you managed to do a nice decent speed of the shot. Wrong direction, but I was pleased. And look at as well. If you go throw in, this is for Adri, control inside the box. Nice turn, good kick. You know, unlucky. It could have been a shot of a kick. This is a corner. Let's have a look at the corner when we miss this chance. I don't know. Lucy, how can you miss this? As you can see, the ball gets deflected by the defender. So you may not expect the ball there, but you're right in front of your defender. Kristen is going here. These guys are slightly behind, but it's nice because at the end of the day, we're free in front of a goal. So in here, I can see you trying to kick and you missed it. And you try again to correct it. We've been really unlucky. I like now also the Kristen. She does a magic. We really see from Kristen here. She looks before. Look at Kristen. She's chasing this ball. They just say right from the defender. Now what she does, she turns to see. Can you see? Now she's checking what it is. No one is supporting. Everyone is here. So she decided to go by herself. Very clever, very good. She did a piece of magic. That's very nice to see. Inside fake and a perfect cross back. In this case, Lucy, you missed it again. It was a little bit overkicked. No one of us. Bella, you could have been slightly inside here. But, you know, I like the fact that we are very present in the area. Isabel could have been slightly inside. Bella slightly in. Maybe have more luck on this ball. But it's good. Ever good. I think we saw this before. So repeat it. Again, ball to Sadie. Another shot, very similar to the previous one. Sadie, you go. I've got to say, quite nice. Is your first touch there? Yes. Yeah, lovely shot. Lovely first touch, a lovely turn. Very quick. We done it on Tuesday at training. Your first touch turn quickly. You have plenty of space, so you don't have any pressure. If you have someone behind you, you do your first touch, protecting the ball or going to a space on the other side. But in this case, you're completely free. Your first touch is to turn quickly. You don't have any speed with your because you're pretty much kicking from staying still position. Just turn. Distance with the ball and the holding leg is quite right. You're quite far. It's 11-a-side pitch. The shot is decent. You see, it is a decent shot. Very good. Well done. And again, this is Kristen again from this position. Again, Sadie, she was always free. She couldn't be played here. I like the fact you've been encouraged enough to shoot. Here we go. Look at this distance. The distance between the holding foot. Look at that. It's pretty much perfect. Nice swing with the arm and the leg is nicely up. The knee. But then the impact is a little bit too much with the inside of the foot rather than the laces. It's sort of open and the ball gets not much power. A few set pieces. Start with this corner again. I think it was great direction by Saskia. The ball gets here, plenty of players. The defender did really well. It's a bit long. The next one. These are throw-ins. The reason why I have these throw-ins here in this selection is because no one is moving. We talked about this, especially on Thursday. Here we go. Look at Anya. She's trying to look for an inspiration to see someone moving. No one is moving. You're marked, Sadie. Who is this? This is, I think it's Sienna. Sienna there. Lara is walking. Beth walking. There you go. Neve and Adri at the back. Sorry, in the front line. But no one is moving. Here you go. When she released the ball, pretty much no one is running. This makes it very difficult for us to get the ball. Next one. This is the next one. Get the ball. No one running apart from Adri. As you can see, you're staying static here, moving, facing the thrower, walking. Sienna walking, Beth walking, Lara walking, Sadie walking. The only one running is Adri here. And the ball gets played again there. And another one. Let's see if anyone walking here. Here we go. A little bit Beth of a movement. She gets the ball. Play back. Lovely cross by Anya. Deflected. This is a corner again. A bit mixed. These good cross from the first cross from on a corner from Bella is a bit too predictable. So what I want to say is, we know the ball, we're aiming to hit the ball here. So if we see there is a defender here, right in front of a trajectory of the ball, that we know is going to try to be kicked here. That's what Bella is trying to do, kick the ball in this area. So what we do, we can put one of the midfielders here, right in front of her, or just slightly behind, that when the ball gets kicked, she's going to move in front and let the ball through. So open the legs, faking it, let the ball go through. Because then the ball we want it to be here. In this case, the ball gets kicked, and this girl gets the ball before Sadie. She did a really good run. And then I like the fact that Bella now, she hit the ball really well with her left foot, first touch, lovely Bella, and the ball lands in a perfect situation, in a perfect area, which is what we want from the goal kick, from the penalty spot to the goal kick line. And Adri trying on a battle, trying to hit the ball, missed it. And then we got another corner out of it. Let's see another corner now. Perfect movement from Saskia there. She put the arm up. As you can see, arm up. Everyone is perfectly positioned. And then they start the run as soon as the arm goes down. But one of the things I usually call, Beth, I usually call you and telling you not to get into the battle where there's too many players. So I think one or two midfielders could be slightly outside the box. The reason for this is because when the ball gets kicked, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 players attacking the area. And most of the time, the second ball comes out right at the edge of the penalty box. So get deflected or get, missed by one of our strikers. Then you attack the second ball. So the concept of the centre mid most of the time is to wait for the second ball to arrive. If we all get into the shooting area that we aim to do on corners, then it's likely that no one will get the second ball. Also, the defenders, we usually try to put Isabel or maybe Saskia. In this case, Saskia, she's kicking the corner, or maybe Freya, one outside here. In corner number 3, usually Sienna. The reason for it exactly that, because if the ball comes out, then we can shoot. So what you could do next time is trying to stay away from the crowd, let the cross come in, and then look for the second ball that comes out, because you're going to have a clear view in front of yourself of the goal, and then you can definitely smash it. Let's see what happened in this one. Perfect run. The ball lands in the perfect area. Look at this. This is perfectly executing. Adri trying to get a volley. She misses it because it's difficult. Defender does a good job. It's a good presence of our strikers. We definitely, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a good presence in the box, and we're sort of hoping to get a touch on there, a deflection on goal. Next one, here we go. Again, everyone moves nicely. The ball gets past bounce in front of the keeper and the defenders. And I don't get why, Lara, you didn't believe in this ball. You should have just dived with all your power. I find that you probably didn't expect this to happen, because that ball could have been easily, with a little bit more anticipation, and determination, maybe you could have cut in. You see, it's not far from you, it's bouncing there. Actually, yeah, maybe it looks closer to you than it actually was. But what I'm saying is, the learning from us is just believe in these balls, because sometimes on the penalty box, the ball can bounce anyway. You need to be sort of placing your bet, I'm going to get this, and be focused on smashing it. Another corner in this case is Bella. She's trying to look if Saskia is free. I like short corners to variate what we do. In this case, the defender comes and closes the option, and then Bella tries to cross. It is a very decent cross. Actually, you know what? It's too much towards the goalkeeper, but it's difficult for girls to hit the ball on a volley. Therefore, this is the third time that this defender misses the touch. And again, Lucy, we've seen it missing the score on the shot on an open goal. We saw this one. Let's go past quickly. There's a repetition and another corner by Saskia. I don't know if this one is being repeated or not. Ball goes in. Again, decent cross. Defender gets the ball with a header, and then bounce off Sadie. And we've been a bit unlucky. Didn't get a touch here. Now you got Sienna try to move the ball on the right foot. Should get tackled. And that's good. So next chapter is the goal kicks. Goal kicks was very, very good from my point of view. You guys have been very good. First of all, I talked to Lindsay before the match, and I say, have a look and make a decision. You're there to make a decision, all of you. So have a look where the opponents are, have a look what options we have, and try to vary what we do. Don't always do the same thing. And I can see you guys are doing pretty much every time a different thing. First one, ball to Isabel. Why not? You go Saskia in front of you, the striker is waiting for you to do something with Lindsay. Isabel's got time definitely to do the first touch and play and decide. But then you decide to play her. First touch for Isabel is very accurate. She's looking what she's looking for. Anya, which is on the line, perfect position, as well as Beth. You could be more active trying to look for the ball. But you're in the right position. And Anya also, she's got the support from Lara. So the ball goes to Anya. Anya first touch is perfect. It's perfect in terms of direction. It's a bit overkicked. I think it's also half with the pass for Lara that she gets sort of anticipated, but possession back from Anya. So for me, a successful goal kick is the one that allow us to keep possession and pass the middle of the pitch, the midfield. So the middle line, so this line here. So if we manage to do a sort of combination of passing, could be even one kick. As long as we keep possession on the other half, that for me is a successful goal kick. In this case, it's a bit confusing, but the aim was really, really correct. Now Sadie's on the ball, trying to play on the wing, and we nearly passed it. It was good. I'll get to say this was quite a good goal kick. Let's have a look at the next one. So next one is Isabel playing to, I think Isabel, this one was aimed to play Lindsay, but actually end up on Saskia. Saskia, exactly what we've done before, the ball from Saskia to Isabel, in this case, Isabel to Saskia. Very good, first touch. And what I like to see here is Isabella very active on the line here, because this will put the defender here in a different situation. So what I'm saying is the fullback, like Anya was before, has to be the person that we're trying to look for here, because as soon as the ball, as soon as the defending team sees this option, they're gonna open up a little bit more. So be really focused on trying to get the ball for the fullback Anya and Isabella, or Isabella if she's on the right, to try to get the ball from the centre back. In this case, the ball gets played quite randomly in the good spot. The good thing Sienna, she managed to get before, and then we lose possession. So could have been done slightly better, but the intention of play from the back was very good. So this action now goes ahead with a few mistakes, but then we move on to the next one. Now, Lindsay plays Saskia. Why not? Let's have a look. Saskia, first touch, looking up. Again, Isabella, she could be slightly here, trying to really ask for the ball, and sometimes we can play her, because as soon as she can play her, we can play her. She can do first touch and long ball to the wing. In this case, it's Saskia, again, trying to hit the ball in the same position as before. I like the fact that if Sienna, she's trying to do the movement towards the ball to receive. You see, she does a little bit of a run, trying to get her. And I like the fact that we are in front of our opponents. Even to you, Beth, you should be in front of her. Because then if the ball gets kicked and deflected, you at least you can pretend and stop her, stop them. The striker in case she gets the ball. And Isabella, as soon as the ball gets played here, you should also get a center position quite quickly. Next one, so another one. Now in this case, I put Lindsay with the ball on her feet, on the hand. And the reason why I put it because it's quite good. She playing, as I suggested it, Saskia. She's calling her. Saskia, she's quite distracted here. I think you should expect the ball from her on your feet here because you don't have anyone to mark you. What happens is, if she plays you, and then you can play 3 players here. So there's definitely an opportunity to play on the front, from the back. So rather than just expecting a Saskia to kick the ball long, have a look. Do I have an opportunity to get the ball on my feet and play? In this case, you just drop it. And then you do first touch, open up quite nicely. Play a long ball, goes through, a bit random again. Aim from there. You should aim for the striker. You should aim for Neve. You should also have your ideas quite set up before. And again, Isabella, you should open up, trying to suggest a pass. A pass to Neve would be fine, even Sienna's feet. But you play in the right direction, a bit overkicked. Let's have a look at this one. Again, she drops the ball to you, first touch, and a long ball again to this area. Perfect run from Adri. She comes towards the ball like you've done a training on Tuesday, where you have to go towards the ball. This allows her to make this space with the defender. She can play a bounce back to Sienna, because Sienna now she's facing the attack, whereas Adri she's facing our goal, so Adri can't see what's behind her. And we know that Sadie is in the center. Great positioning from Lara and Neve, ready to attack. Neve, she's also already on the run. So in this case, we can see that Adri missed the control. The ball bounced off her feet, as you can see. She can play a wall pass to Sienna. The reason for it is because Sienna can face the attack, and Sienna can then dish it out to the right hand side to Lara, or on the left hand side to Neve, either on their feet or in the space in between defenders. Or again, if Sadie, sorry, if Adri, she understands she's free, she can turn, and we call her time. That means there's no defender. She can quickly turn and play Sadie, or even herself playing with a first touch to the wing. But overall, apart from this control, good movement and good positioning by everyone. Another goal kick straight out this time. We play short the previous time. Now we change it. But as on the pitch, the direction is okay. And once we play this type of ball, we should be a little bit more paying attention, all of us, to be in front of the defenders. So, for example, we're outnumbered here. I think Bella, she's in front of the defender. Neve should probably cut here, try to get the ball before the defender here. You see, we let the ball arrive here, Neve, a little bit too easily. You should sort of expect the ball coming to you and say, oh, is it going to come here? Do I need to sprint, trying to protect this possession? You quite passively wait for the ball to come, and then you give up. So a little bit more proactive, see where the ball is going to land. Can I go before the defender, before the opponent? Now we get possession back. Very good turn now, Neve. First touch is awesome. The ball is bouncy. It's not easy. You got nice technique, nice balance with one leg. Here we go. Bam. And you manage to turn. And now you open up to the strikers. Really good movement by these two strikers. They both go on the ball because they don't see each other. But as soon as Adri realizes Sadie's on the ball, she stops. And Sadie plays a lovely ball for yourself and Neve on the space. That's exactly what we do. Remember, ball on the wing, ball to the striker, striker dishing out the wing. We've done it so many times. Even on my second visit, there was a theme. I seen it on the pitch. Actually, I'm going to send this to my tutor and say, look what the girls have done on a match, which is very good. Perfect ball played by Sadie on the space, on your run. Now you go, good, nice first touch on the space, second touch, and what I love most is this cross with the left foot. Right time, Adri, she's in the perfect position. Sadie, she's following up. We have also Lara on the right side trying to get in. Bella following up the action really well. I would expect someone here, maybe Beth, on the defenders just to close it up. But look at the cross. Cross to Adri, and then she misses the first touch. The ball goes through her leg. But the timing was perfect, Neve. and the technique on your left foot. You see how much is improving? Look at that. Perfect swing. You go there, down, down, down. Perfect with your arm on the right side to balance. Direction is perfect. Also, the timing is perfect. Because if you do an extra touch, the defenders may catch up with Adri. But then the ball gets played in the perfect spot right in front of a defender. If Adri manages to do the first touch, accuracy, keeping the ball in front of her, then it's like a penalty. Unfortunately, she doesn't. But then here we go, another great positioning by Lara. Then she comes from the right side. So in this case, left-hand side, never look, you look quite disappointed. Never look disappointed, because everything can still happen. If you switch off, then you don't get the next chance. But I like the fact that Lara, she follows up from the right side, and then she reached the ball and tried to shoot, and she did shoot really well. Nice shot, Lara, on the first touch. So one more can we win. If I have to rewind this action, this is the best we did. Look, this actually starts from a goal kick. Goal kick, ball play to, in a sort of dead space, bit sleepy. We got possession back. Lovely turn by Neve. Ball to the striker, in, on the space, going down the wing. 2 touches, look up. Here we go. I think now you're looking, look. I think now you're looking, look. And then your left foot cross. Ball in the center, the striker, she's perfectly ahead of the defender, missing the touch. That's fine. Look, you can see the ball goes through her leg. But then you got a nice follow-up with the 2 striker in the midfielder. Here we go. I was mentioning Beth, you see. It's not late. She's also there. And then to follow up, even Isabella. And then perfect positioning by Lara. They arrive on a nice ball. Why not? A nice shot. Very good, girls. Very good. This is good football anyway, so execution could be better, but we're working on accuracy of the first touch, because if we are a little bit more accurate in the right moment, we are in the right place. We're moving rightly. Everything is coming along really well together. That's why technicality important. Technical gesture is important to make it right, because from a miscontrol, you end up missing a chance. Here we go. This is a ball in the crowd. I put it as a set piece. We nearly gave a counter attack on a free kick for us. There you go. Maybe it was an handball there. There we go. Let's see this one. I like the fact, I put this one because I really like the fact how Kristen, she managed to use her body to defend and get possession back. What happened here is that this player here does a touch inside, and as soon as the touch is played, like now, here we go, she comes quite quickly, turn quickly, use her shoulder to push her off. Can you see? Now she's got possession, but there's the line, the ball went out. But she's now in possession of the ball just by positioning the body. She hasn't touched the ball yet. But the movement quickly, you see also she uses this leg. She places the leg right in front of her. You see? Now the leg is open to stop this player from getting ball possession back. Perfect. And she used all the body to get the ball, but then was the ball was out. And this is the episode of penalty I put in here just to see. Guys, have a look, just have a memory. Nice push. Clear penalty for me. Nothing to do. We've got the slow motion here. You can see. I think, I'm not sure, Mira, you tell us if you are, this is the leg you're shooting. You actually end up, I think you were looking to do another touch. Not sure if you're shooting. You think you were by yourself. But this defender really desperate to try to get the ball. I think also she managed to do a touch. But then there's a clear penalty by this number 6, I think. Yeah. There we go. Oh, this is a perfect penalty. Because from the back, no question about it. Sadie, she's already celebrating. Everyone is also clearly wanted the penalty. So what we're saying to you now, Saskia, you placing the ball when there's an uncertain moment during the match. There could be a throw-in or any free kick. If the referee, we play what the referee says. If he's uncertain, we get the ball. Just get the ball and place it on the penalty spot, because he may think we think it's not penalty. So that's why I say get a ball in your hands, place it on the penalty spot and stay around it. So show him that we want to kick the penalty rather than just have a discussion. And then the second thing I'm going to say, Saskia, there was a muddy pitch, and the most important thing is your holding leg. Your holding foot needs to be placed on a piece of solid ground. So in this muddy ground, you should have been checking that, because if your holding foot slips, then you miskick the ball. But you haven't done it. but you place the ball, you see you haven't checked the ground, and also you change your run up. By the end, you manage to do a good shot. You see stop, now you no show, and then you hit the ball quite nicely. Good, and the game finished. Anyway, guys, that's what it is. Thanks for watching. I know it's been quite long. The sessions, I think, is about 40 minutes. Again, this was the under 14 against Bourne Blades. Lots of coaching points, lots of positives. Again, technicality of what we do, the fast control, footwork, swinging legs, and everything we do at training. Pay attention, because that details make this game different every time we play. If we keep working, improving the technique, the game will look much better every day. Well done. Thank you.